You know, I love to get fresh air, but sometimes I hate living by the freeway. Freaking sirens going by. I know it's emergency, it's terrible, but when you're trying to record something, get ready to press record, sirens go by. And this thing only sits for so long. So, it shuts off. So now that I have watched and reviewed all of the Sony Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man, it's called Sony's Spider-Man Universe, even though there's no Spider-Man in either of them, and they're too afraid to put him in there. Whatever. It's time for me to rank them, finally. I waited till Craven came out because that's supposed to be the last one. If we get more, then we get more. Whatever. I still haven't done the DCEU yet to re-rank those. Anyway, let's figure out which one's the best, which one's the worst. You probably already know which one is the best, which one's the worst. Starting at number 6, the worst of these, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Look, I know that Venom is the moneymaker of this franchise. Sure. I was so hyped for this when they teased Carnage at the end of the last one. I was ready. But then it came out, and while I like Woody Harrelson as the character, they threw in an unneeded subplot with him and Shriek and some kind of love subplot, lost love subplot that wasn't needed, that really took up most of the runtime, and I really couldn't care less about their love story. And then you get to the final fight, and it's one of those where it's like, well, we have to kill off the villain. But you don't have to. The whole point of a symbiote is they don't die. I mean, you did it in the first one. And I'm not a fan of that villain in any way, shape, or form. But, like, I just feel like, especially when it's Carnage, he's a character that could have stuck around for more than one movie. And you didn't need to kill him off. And that's really why I don't care for this movie at all. I watched this twice. When I went to review it, and then when I showed my son, and that's it. Yeah. Number 5 is Madam Web. Now, not knowing anything about the character, except for, what I knew from the 90s series, and that was an old lady, but, and of course, I think the biggest reason why people shit on it is because it's female-led, and everyone's going to hate on that. But I think it's fine. Yes, there's obvious redubbing, but that happens with reshoots. And I feel like we need to stop doing so many reshoots for movies nowadays. We just need to stop. Because every time people hear a reshoot, people go, automatically go, oh, it's going to suck, and then have a lesser view of something when they go in. So, yeah. The villain is fine, if not re-edited. Apparently this was supposed to be a very different movie. So there's that. But I think it's fine. Dakota Johnson is sleepwalking through the script. She doesn't care. Right? It's a waste of Mike Epps, I'll tell you that much. And there's still too chicken shit to even mention, not even Spider-Man, but Peter Parker. Like, there's a whole thing where she's, well, what's the baby's name going to be? Oh, it's, and then a balloon pops and they don't say it. And then the baby's born, but we don't see it and they don't mention the baby's name. Why are they so afraid to put Spider-Man in here? And I think that's the biggest issue with this whole franchise, is that they could have built something where Spider-Man is a peripheral character. But then they don't even have any mention of Spider-Man at all. You can't, Number 4 is Morbius. I thought this movie was fine. I saw a lot of criticisms. Oh, the flying effect is stupid. It's fine. Milo as the villain was kind of meh. I do like Matt Smith, but he's I don't know, he's on autopilot here, but he's fine. I thought Jared Leto was fine. Everybody hates on Jared Leto because he thinks he's holier than Jesus or some shit. I don't know. Was there somebody he went out to the middle of the desert during COVID or something? I don't know where that was. But he's fine. I know that they deleted some things because of course they did. But I watched this with my son and we both kind of enjoyed it. He has an action figure of Morbius, so he didn't mind it, right? I guess the It's Morbin Time meme got overdone, but yeah, it's fine. It's funny how they credit his Dallas Buyers Club role. There's a Oscar winner Jared Leto, 2013 Best Supporting Actor, Dallas Buyers Club. Oh yeah, calling him an Oscar winner is gonna help that out, but it's fine. Again, these movies can be fine. It doesn't have to be it's great or it's shit. Number 3, Kraven the Hunter. The latest and probably last one, who knows. Again, I think it's decent. Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think it's good. Russell Crowe is okay, he's barely in the movie. I don't mind the look of the Rhino or the Chameleon. Comic accurate, people. Hello? Some of the plot gets a little confused, but I enjoyed myself. It's a little short and sweet, but yes. Number 2, Venom, The Last Dance. I like this. It's like a road trip movie. It's fine. I don't like the fact that you cast an actor like Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's already Mordo, and he couldn't be Mordo. So cast someone else then. Don't cast this guy and make us think, oh, could he actually be Mordo? No. They just trying to use him to make you watch the movie, but it's fine. I do think Mrs. Chen is thrown in there, like they happen to bump into her in Vegas. Okay, because yeah, Mrs. Chen is one of the best things in these movies, so we have to have her in there. They even threw her in a Spider-Verse movie, but yeah. And that's another thing. Rhys Ifans. People think, oh, it's another version of Dr. Connors, but no, it's just some hippie guy. And everyone made a big deal about this kid that was sitting next to him. Oh my God, it's Peter Parker, when it's just a kid. And then people were upset when nothing big and grand happened with that. Sometimes a kid is just a kid. It's like these people got it all in their head and got way too hyped about this kid and were disappointed when it just turned out to be a kid. And then shit on the movie because it didn't meet their expectations of what they wanted this kid to be. Grow the fuck up. But number 1 is the original Venom. Even though I don't care for the villain, I think it is the best one they've done, which is kind of, said. But yeah, I like Tom Hardy in the role. I like Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams. Just admit as the villain, kind of meh, but some people would say, oh, it should have been Carnage in the first movie, but you gotta build up to that. I think it should have been another Spider-Man villain, like not a symbiote or anything. Like maybe it's a businessman who's I don't know. I guess he's got to fight. I didn't mention Kroll, whatever his name. No, they didn't really do much with that character. Well, they'll do more with something, but yeah, it's the best one. So there you go. So what's your ranking of these movies? Do you care? I don't know. I don't care if you care. But there it is. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.